Hello everybody, my name's Christina and welcome to Fitball 2. Today's session, you need to be nice and warm, so make sure that you checked out the warm-up videos before we begin. You need your own body weight and a stability ball, okay? Just to check before we begin that the ball is the correct size for you. When you sit on the ball, back straight, stomach tight. Make sure that your knees aren't up here somewhere, okay? That they should be an angle here, a 45-degree angle, so that the thighs are horizontal or slightly sloping down, but definitely not up, okay? And the stomach's nice and tight. Okay, today in Fitball 2, we're going to be just concentrating on the core. So we're going to start off sitting on the ball. Once you're nice and warm, sit on the ball, feet slightly apart, so you've got a little bit of stability there, and just get used to being on the ball. There's lots of benefits of working the core, as well as tightening those core muscles to make the stomach nice and tight and flat. Okay, it helps with any weaknesses in the back as well, helps with good posture. So let's get started. Hands on the hips. All I want you to do is just lift the right foot off the floor. Okay, imagine you've got a string pulling up from the top of the head, back straight, stomach nice and tight. No wobbles. If you're wobbling, pull your stomach tighter and change. If you don't feel very safe, just literally lift your foot off for a second and put it back down. So if you're doing any of this, do little tiny, just literally lift like this until you get used to it. Okay, extend the leg, back straight, core nice and tight. If you relax your stomach, you're going to roll forward like this. So back straight, core nice and tight, and change. Extend the leg. Last time. So lift the bent leg first of all. Try the hands over the chest this time. Back straight, stomach nice and tight. And change. Back straight, stomach nice and tight. The straight leg. This is going to really encourage correct posture. So thinking about nice straight back, shoulders over the hips. Well done. Okay, we're going to work deeper into the core now. We're going to start off doing an abdominal crunch. So, correct position, hands on the ball just to support yourself. Walk forward, but so your bottom stays on the ball, okay? So as you roll back, your body and your spine are supported by the ball. Chin off the chest, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale and blow out, lift up, hold it, pause for a second, and come down. Okay, so there's no movement in the neck, and the spine is supported by the ball. We'll do 10 of those. Ready, and up and down. So just pause at the top and feel those abdominal muscles tighten. Don't sit up too high, or the ball may shoot off behind you. Try with those arms over the chest this time, so you're not pushing your head and neck with your hands. Stomach nice and tight, blow out. Breathe in. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. Okay, that was your practice set. We're going to do 20 this time. So remember, abdominals nice and tight. This should not hurt your lower back, and this should not hurt your neck. If it does, you must rest, have a little breather, and then join back in, just doing a couple at a time. The rest of us, let's go for it. So walk forward, feet hip width apart. Remember, the bottom stays in contact with the ball. When you can't go any further without the bottom coming off the ball, you stop there and roll back. Are we ready? Hands over the chest. Pause at the top. As you can see, there's no movement in my neck. This is going to get deep into those core muscles. So deep into those stomach muscles, helping to tighten and flatten those abdominal muscles. Keep going. There should be no strain on the neck at all. It's all the core is doing the work. Blow out, breathe in. 10 to go. Are we ready? 10. As you curl up, pull down on your stomach. Don't push your stomach out. You must pull down on the abdominal muscles. 6 to go. 4 more. 3 to go. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. And walk backwards. Okay, just have a little breather. And we're going to do a second set, working those deep core muscles. Okay, while we have a breather, remember that while we're doing all these exercises to tighten the core, not just with today's session, but all the other sessions you're doing, you must eat healthily at the same time, so these workouts are very, very effective. So if you're not sure of what you should be doing with your healthy eating and diet plans, have a look on the website and you'll get lots of ideas then to help you along your way. Are we ready for that second set? Let's go. So walk forward, don't let your bottom come off the ball, stomach nice and tight, and roll back, hands over the chest. 1, 2, keep your heels down on the floor. We're going to do this together, all 20 of them. Beginners, remember, if you start to feel it in your neck or you don't feel safe, it's very important that you work within your own capabilities. So if you need to, have a little breather and join back in when you're ready. So even if you only manage a couple at a time, that's fine, and we can build on that each session with you. Keep going. 5 to go. 2 more. Well done. Hold the ball and walk back. Okay, let's have a little breather. We're going to do some oblique turns next. Obliques means that we're going to focus on the core and into the sides of the body. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go back to that starting position on the ball. So walk forward, make sure that you gently roll through the spine so the ball is protecting and supporting your back. And we're going to watch my demonstration, twist to the right and down, not too high. Ready, and come on. This is sides and core. Keep going, 3 more. The other side. Hips still, bottom push down onto the mat. Keep going. Keep those knees nice and still. 2 more. 1 more. And walk back safely. Well done. It's a tough one today. Have a breather. So we're going to do those obliques again. So we're going to work the sides of the body, working the core with every exercise that we do today. Remember that correct breathing, blowing out, always on the hardest part of the exercise. So in this case, it's on the up. So as you twist up and across, blow out. Are we ready? Let's try it again. So walk forward, stomach nice and tight, gently roll down through the spine, chin off the chest. Right side, and blowing out. Keep going. Up and across. Nearly there. Keep it a nice smooth movement. Keep the knees still, hips still, feet still. Second side, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And sit back. Are we ready for some more? We're going to do the plank now. Some of you may have done this in some of the other workout sessions that you've been joining in without the ball. Today, we're going to use the ball to do the plank. The benefits of using the ball are because you've not got a sturdy floor, you've got a wobbly ball, it's going to make you pull your core muscles even tighter. So that's why we're going to use the ball today to do the plank. So, if you've not done this before, I suggest that when you do the plank, you have your feet apart, because that will give you some more stability And when our feet are together, that's a lot more advanced because we're taking away that stability. So we'll all do it with our feet apart to begin today. So when we do the plank on the ball, elbows and forearms on the ball, your chest stays off the ball, it doesn't have any contact with the ball. So we're going to do feet apart today for the first set. So put one foot out and then the other. And as you can see, my chest does not contact the ball, my stomach's not touching the ball, and my bottom is not sticking up in the air. So correct posture is head in line with the spine, back flat, bottom down, stomach lifted. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So we're going to do another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Well done. Okay, that's set one. We're going to do that again. Bear in mind that as the feet come closer together, it's going to be harder. So if you want to challenge your core a little bit more, rather than having the feet wide, bring the feet closer together. Are we ready? Let's try. So elbows and forearms on the ball, one leg out and then the other, stomach and chest off the ball. Now if you're wobbling like this and you don't feel safe, take the feet apart. Back flat, bottom down. Sorry for not looking at you, but I'm keeping my head in line with the spine so you can see my good, correct posture. Now pull that belly button right up towards the spine. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Are we ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Really, really effective exercise to do to tighten those deep muscles of the core. Now, because we've been doing a lot of abdominal work, we need to balance the muscles out and we're going to work on the lower back. If by placing the ball under the rib cage in your stomach makes you feel sickly, especially if you've just had your breakfast or your lunch, please feel free to lie on a mat and do exactly the same lying on a mat. So, the ball is going underneath here, underneath the body, underneath the rib cage and stomach. Feet apart, okay? You're going to aim to have your fingertips to the side of the head, but if you want to make it easier, place the hands at the base of the spine. And we're lifting up and down, up and down, up. If you're on carpet, it's going to be a lot easier. It's a little bit slippy here, so just be aware of that before you start, so you're not going to slip, okay? Up and down, up, just gently strengthening those muscles, the lower back, up and down. One more, and relax, have a breather. Yes, whenever using the ball, always make sure that you're safe and you don't feel like you're slipping. So make sure that the floor that you're on is ideal and we're not slipping all over the place. So like I say, if you're on a carpet at home, that's perfect. The ball won't slip, hopefully. Right, are we ready to do that again? So this is called lower back extensions and it's strengthening the muscles of the lower back. So, ball under the rib cage, stomach nice and tight, and lifting up and down, head in line with the spine. If you prefer, place your hands like this at the base of the spine and slide the fingertips down the back of the legs. Keep the head in line with the spine. Keep going, lifting up, a nice slow, smooth movement. Last 5, 5, 4, try here if you can, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Okay, onto the floor now. I'm going to work slightly lower down now, muscles in the stomach. So roll down. If you want a little bit of comfort, get yourself a mat or a towel to lie on. The ball goes between the feet, okay? Knees slightly bent, fingertips to the side of the head. Okay, just start off for me, doing 10 curls like this. So pulling that stomach nice and tight. Now, after 5, What we're going to do is every time you curl up, you're going to gently do a pelvic tilt, which means you're going to do this action. Just gently tilt the pelvis. So as you curl up, the legs and the ball acting as a weight is going to come towards your chest. So the chest and thighs come together. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. So by raising the legs, we're tilting our pelvis, so we'll feel this lower down. Okay, have a breather. And this time we're going to try 20 of those. So every time you curl up this time, we're going to gently tilt the pelvis. We're going to gently tuck the base of the spine underneath so the legs and the ball come towards us. Keep a slight bend of the knee. If you want to make it harder, rather than starting with the feet directly above the hips, take it slightly away from you. 20. Are we ready? 1. If your elbows aren't pressed back, you need to do them over your chest instead, so that you're not putting pressure on your head and on your neck. Keep going. 10 to go. Stomach nice and tight. Chin off your chest. Don't tuck that chin in. Keep going. Feel those stomach muscles tighten. Last one. Catch the ball. Well done. We're going to do one more exercise to complete today's workout for the core. This is a tricky one. If you're new to doing these ball exercises, okay, and you're finding this exercise quite difficult to do, I'll just show you a little quick basic alternative so you're still working the sides of the body. Okay, all you're going to do, just put the ball there to keep it still. As we do the next exercise, which is for the core and working into the obliques again, working into the waist, if you're struggling to feel safe doing it because it's quite advanced, all I want you to do is put the hands to the head and you're going to do the same movement but standing. So you can get those muscles still nice and tight and strong, preparing your body so you can work up to doing the next exercise. So, this is your alternative. So when we do the right, you'll go to the right. When we do the left, you'll go to the left. So are we all clear of that? Good. So the last exercise, just to give yourselves a little challenge, is for, again, like I've just said, the sides of the body and really focusing on that core. What we're going to do is we're going to use the assistance of the wall as well as the ball. You're going to place your hips on the ball. It's a bit tricky this to get started. So you just need to play around with the ball to get your positioning correct. Hips on the ball, core tight, the same position that we've just been doing standing, lifting up and down. And as you can see, I am not wobbling backwards or forwards. My body is in correct alignment. My core's tight, bottom tucked in. Okay, keep going. It's going to really make you pull your core tight being in this position, because if you don't, you're going to fall off the ball onto the floor, but you've not got far to fall, so don't worry. If you don't feel safe, please do the alternative exercise that I showed you, standing up. You must never be afraid to do alternatives and have this exercise to work up to. 3 to go. Keep those elbows back. 1 more. And rest. Well done. Have a breather and we're going to do that again. So remember, if you need to do the alternative, that's absolutely fine. I'll be ready to do the same side again. So get that positioning correct. So your hip goes on the ball, your feet against the wall. Make sure you feel safe and secure. Bottom should be in, core nice and tight. Up, down. Blow out on the up, breathe in on the down. It's a challenging exercise to do, but a very effective exercise. And it's a good exercise, like I said, to work up to if you can't manage it yet. Keep going. 10 more. Keep that core very tight. You should not be moving forwards or backwards. It's a sideways movement. Working your waist and core. 4 to go. Come on. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. Excellent. Are we ready for side 2? I'll just quickly show you. If you're doing the alternative, I'll just put the ball there. Keep it still so it doesn't roll away. This is what you're doing. Knees slightly bent. So this is your alternative exercise. 20, 2 sets of 20 right, 2 sets of 20 left. Okay, the rest of us, let's get ready on the second side. So remember, hip on the ball, hold on to your ball while you get sorted. Okay, stomach nice and tight, get that ball under the hips. Make sure you feel safe and secure. Up and down, up, elbows back. Sideways movement. Keep going. Fingertips to the side of the head. Blow out on the up, breathe in on the down. So this is to flatten your stomach and narrow your waist. And really work on that core strength. 7 to go. 7. Keep that body still, the lower body still, so it's your waist muscles that you're using. It's just the upper body lifting up and down. 4 to go. Blowing out, breathing in. No leaning backwards or forwards. It's a definite sideways movement. And relax. Have a breather, and we're going to do the last set. Remember, have the hips stacked one on top of the other, stomach nice and tight, and get ready to go again. This is the last set. Are we ready? And lifting up and down. Sideways movement. Core very tight. Nice smooth movement. Oh, you'll really feel this one. It's an excellent exercise to do. Like I said, to narrow that waist and flatten that stomach. Keep going, come on. Last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, nearly there. 4 to go. 3 more. 1 more. Well done. Okay, take a seat on the ball. Extend one arm up and just stretch out. Slide that left arm down the side of the body. And change sides. Stretch. Now reach up to the ceiling. That stomach in. Stretch up. Well done. I really hope you've enjoyed today's workout and it's challenged that core, and I look forward to seeing you next time.